Hey guys, it's Chloe with King's Crossing. I'm here back with part 2 of my Parisian park speed build. Today I'm going to be really struggling with the beach, which I'm turning into a sculpture, garden, and a cafe. So let's get started. So these stalls are actually based on something I saw in St. James Park. It's this beautiful building, which is made of all wood. And I thought making something simple like that would work for any season. I can't tell you how much I hated putting all these custom designs down one by one. I'd forgotten how much time it takes before you get terraforming to do something like that. And while I did put this down, and this is what you see throughout the video, I'll show you during the reveal at the end that I ended up changing it to something with wider planks. So that way it wouldn't look so cut off, and something that had a top and bottom design instead of a side to side to accommodate the beach. So here's the problem. I felt like this space was too empty, and I don't have the DIY for these chairs. My sibling gave them to me originally, so I asked my mom to come on over and take care of it for me while I made some of those tables. And then I just customized them to be white because I thought, while the design of them made them look like they belonged to a fancy garden, I didn't want to completely abandon the fact that it is beachside. And I couldn't get her to leave. So at this point, I just felt like the way I was arranging these tables wasn't working with my limited space. And I tried a few things, and I just decided ultimately that they were going to have to be more organized. sort of like the front of a French cafe. Now I had some placeholders that I put on these tables and in the stalls because I wanted to replace them with the sparkling cider. Felt like any French cafe has to have some semblance of wine, and the sparkling cider reminds me, and I think a lot of people, of champagne. So I'm happy that I made that replacement, but you won't see it here. Also, yes, I did try and see what was wrong with Ellie, but she didn't want to talk to me about it. So I originally meant for these hedges to match the hedges I had in my other garden space I worked on last time. But I decided ultimately that it made the most sense to circle, or rather square, my statues with the hedges, sort of to mimic keeping people away from them. Now, I switched where these two statues were because the Gallant statue is just so tall, and I felt like if you enter with the Gallant statue and then you move to the Valiant one, the flow just isn't right. At this point, I felt like I had to do something with this space so that it didn't just seem like statues on the beach. So I decided to extend my wood planks from the cafe to the sculpture garden, so it was one cohesive space. And while I think it worked okay, it does look much better with the new planks I put down that I'll show you at the end. I wanted you to be able to access this beach from more than one spot, so that way the garden felt connected. And I went ahead and replaced these flowers with white roses, like I talked about last time. Then I felt like that one piece of hedge was weird, so I just put another bush there. And I played with where my other holly bushes could go so that it felt like they didn't drop off along the path at any point. wanted the two spaces to feel cohesive. So I worked really hard at making sure I used some of the same items in both spaces, like the white garden benches and the white garden lanterns. And then I just connected these two spaces because otherwise it did just seem too broken up. Pillaged a flower here because I know I'm changing that space anyway. And then I wanted the stone path to lead towards the beach more, so I just went ahead and changed that in two spaces. Done. So here's the reveal. And I hope you all agree that these wood planks really make a difference. That's all. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. Bye guys.